You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
SportsRadioDetroit.com.
Welcome. Cops on the road. Welcome. There's cops on the road. There's cops on the road. There's cops on the road. Falcon. I'm on the move. Cops on the road. Dousers. I got you all bouncing. Go.
Oh, yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are back with another installment of the set piece. It's your boy Devon, Pat. We got a new engineer here, Randy. He's going to be on the ones and twos with us.
Yep.
Looking forward to that. And we got Mario here, just making sure that we mention what we're supposed to mention and our facts are
As
kind of
always.
straight.
It's gonna stay on top of things.
Oh yeah. So it's a little bit longer of a break because we had that Thanksgiving. So I guess we got a ton of shit to cover, and we're just gonna start mowing through them.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate to start with Liverpool-Chelsea, don't you?
Yeah, that was it was I enjoyed that one. I expected it the whole time though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw? Yeah.
Yeah, that draw.
It seemed like it was going to go that way.
Yeah.
Chelsea was trying to get a draw, so I was just
Absolutely.
kind of like, that would be cool.
I love the Salah goal. It was just really, really nice. Nice, like,
Good assist by Bakayoko.
yeah, it was almost like an Arsenal style
Yeah,
attack.
I've done that move where it's just like, I got this ball, I don't have the ball. Shit, it's in the net. Yeah,
Exactly.
like I'm way too far back to have the ball, but it's in the net.
Yeah, Salah's looking like money well spent.
Yeah.
They're scary up front, and I think that he scored.
Your fucking team is scary.
I know.
You're scary at the back, too.
Yeah,
Scary in both ways.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
whole team is scary, bro.
So yeah, obviously they don't need to spend any money up front.
No.
They need to maybe
Maybe a little
do
bit.
something. Maybe yeah,
A little bit.
Maybe just a few million
They got to
dollars.
keep their guys. They need to have Coutinho on the team on February 1st.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
what they
they
gotta
do.
do.
And I think the FIFA manager in me is thinking about, how much money could I get for Coutinho,
Right,
and
you're like,
who
I'll
could
just
I
cash in. Right.
How could I whirl that? But that's not how the world.
That's not how this is going to go.
Life's not a video game.
No.
So yeah, that was So how you feel about Williams' goal? Do you think that was a cross or
Oh,
a
no,
shot?
he was definitely trying to cross that. That's why
Yeah.
he was laughing.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a nice cross.
it was Mingele looking like classic Mingele.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, at first, you're like, I can't believe that goalie misplayed that. But I mean, it really was just kind of like hit the ball going over his head and him going, fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It also didn't
But
help
you can
that
almost hear him say that shit.
It didn't help that his fucking feet are terrible back.
No, I mean, yeah,
A little bit,
him being him did not help the situation. But it was, I thought like, wow, he was way off the line or something. No, he was just like, fuck.
I feel like as a goalie, you think you'd practice like backpedaling a little bit, but it looks like they
Not
never
Liverpool.
do. Yeah,
Everybody goes forward.
no. Exactly.
Everybody goes forward on Liverpool.
But yeah,
and
I'll
then-
take the 1 point.
I mean, yeah, the opposite is Chelsea. I remember like I'm watching the game because it was on against Michigan, Ohio State. So I was like flipping back over and watching it later. And I'm like, man, it looks like they're playing pretty defensive. Hear Klopp talking after the game about how they played 8 defenders, and it's just like they kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
So they were
That's
trying
what
to
they
tie. That's the Mourinho tactic. Just like, oh, you going to try and run us out of the gym right now because you're playing at home? No.
no, and I understand it.
Nope.
You kind of have to. You have to slow down Liverpool at home because they
Yeah.
will run you. Like
Yeah.
even away, they'll run you out of the fucking gym.
Yeah.
So, just well played. They get the point.
Yeah,
they
ask West Ham
live
about
another
that.
day. Yeah, exactly, exactly, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was good. That draw was the right result. I mean, beyond that, no one's catching City anyways. So,
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
which kind of sucks
They're
because
unreal.
I thought this was going to be a real showdown. I didn't know how many teams were going to be in it, but I thought at least the Manchester teams would be in it. And I was like, it's on.
Yep.
And they're blowing people away.
It's not on.
No, it is not on.
Goal differential and just them getting wins where most teams are getting draws right now
Right.
is
Where
really.
United's had a draw or Chelsea's lost to
They
Palace.
just snuck a win in today against Southampton in
for
the
no reason.
in the 95th minute.
and they're up what? Let me pull it up. They're
Should
up-
be 8 points.
Yeah, they're 8 points up right now.
Yeah, who was it yesterday? Oh, it was yesterday when Spurs lost. Spurs are 16 points off first place.
Yeah, it's outrageous, bro.
But you know what though? I think we're just a little off base. Maybe the throwdown's not in the league. 5 of these teams are getting into the next round of the Champions League.
Yeah, I think that's really
I think that's the throwdown.
that's where it's going to go down. I think that's
Can they get drawn against each other in the next round, or do you have to wait one more round so you can get drawn against?
I think it's one more round.
It's one more.
I thought so too. I didn't think you'd really see
Yeah.
Spanish teams playing Spanish teams and shit like that.
No.
So that just makes it weirder because then that means somebody's going to get fucked, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're probably, at least 4 of the 5 teams are going to win their group.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea or Liverpool might not, but the rest of them are going to. So that means somebody gets Real Madrid probably.
I feel like Liverpool's going to be getting Real Madrid.
They're going to win the group and it'll be like, great. And then you get
I
the,
think
But then there's that.
They probably won't be able to win that group.
but if they don't win the group, Real Madrid's not going to win the group either.
yeah.
So they're going to come second. So isn't that how that works? You end up in the 2 different pots? I think that's how the draw works.
Yeah, it's like first place would always play a second place.
Right. So you're safe. You guys are safe if you come in second.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out.
Second on goal differential after you led the group for 3 months.
No, it's outrageous. Just that last game against Sevilla was enough to make you cry.
Yeah, bro.
Especially after. Well, I guess we'll get to there when we get to there.
Yeah, bro.
We got a lot of time. So yeah, the top 4. It looks like it's pretty much secure. So
Yeah, I mean,
look at your boy. Look at your boys
Burnley's
Arsenal.
getting in,
Look at your boys Arsenal though.
creeping back in. Yeah, they were gonna do that.
They got Ozil's playing really good today. I think.
Really, they didn't creep back in. It's just Liverpool and Tottenham crept past them going the other way.
Yeah. They're.
Like, that's what happened. That's what happened. It's like Arsenal didn't do shit. It's just shit
you're
that Liverpool
absolutely
and
right.
Tottenham aren't doing.
No, you're absolutely right, bro.
Plus, it's not even December yet.
No, it's a matter
Burnley
of time.
is 6th.
And like we still you got to wait for the crash that Arsenal has around Christmas when everyone realizes that it's too cold,
Right.
And and Ozil realizes that he wants to leave.
I saw a clip today after they beat somebody's ass 5-0 today, but I saw it and it said phenomenal Ozil leads Arsenal, and it was just like, why would he be trying right now? It's getting cold. Like he doesn't try now. He's got
to pad his stats. So that's the thing. That's why he's always in the mix with the assists because he
come that guy doesn't
front
play in
loads
Turkey,
his assists.
Man? I feel like that guy he needs to play in Turkey.
No, there's no way.
It's warm all the time. Maybe Spain too. He's played in Spain before.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a big.
How did he get to London? Like they didn't tell him that it rains?
Yeah, who knows how they pulled that off?
Or Sanchez, same way.
Yeah, well, I think when you get your ass kicked at Barcelona and no one wants you, you'll take it.
You can take anything.
Yeah, you'll take
the rain.
anything. And it is like for a while, Arsenal was kind of like a Barca light by the way they played.
true.
It was kind of like a remedial tiki-taka, so I could see it.
But they were fooled.
Yeah, they were.
All right, you want to talk about relegation real quick?
Yeah, let's bring that up. Who's bringing up the rear?
It's still Palace.
Yep.
But they have company.
Yeah, Swansea is looking like a hot shit sandwich.
Yeah, that's really turned south on them, hasn't it?
Yeah, you would have thought that Clement was going to have, he got to spend his money this
sure.
year. He brought in Renato Sanchez. They made all these moves. They got Tammy Abraham, but something.
You get Tammy back.
Yeah, they're pretty shambolic everywhere.
Yeah, so they're tied on 9 points, Palace and Swansea,
And your boy the Ginger Zombie is sitting there
dragging
third
them
from
to
bottom.
the bottom of the table.
Yeah, that's what he loves. That's what he loves to do.
They're done, dude.
If you want to get relegated, there's one thing you do, and that's hire David Moyes.
Yeah, you know who's not getting relegated now? Everton. Fucking
No, they're not.
Wait,
No.
Wayne
The Savior's
Rooney,
here.
Wayne Rooney hat tricks and Big Sam.
The Savior's here.
It's on, bro.
That's exactly
Getting those Europa League spots.
Yeah, now you're absolutely right. It looks like Big Sam is going to take him and his gray morals.
Yo, he had to drink sneaky beers in the
Everton.
game today, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he was down in the front row, so he was probably he had a beer, and they were like, "Yo, not yet."
It's perfect, man. He's coming on at the right time. Wayne Rooney has to be sober right now. He's not able to.
That's true.
He's not
sober
able
today.
to drive. Yeah, so you know that he's fully focused. I'm sure that this is going to catapult them up into 11th place.
Yeah, they're going to finish in a strong 11th place. Fucking Everton.
I feel bad for all those young guys because I feel like Sam Allardyce is going to bring back a bunch of 32-year-old guys who used to coach 2 teams ago.
Yeah, because he doesn't realize that they're not good anymore. I don't know. What do you think about Alan Pardew?
Wait. Are we just going to skip the NBC Sports Fan Fest?
We could.
How terrible was that, bro?
I don't know. How did I know soccer coverage is it's weird in America, but how did NBC Sports not know how to do that? A live crowd is just we're going to put people closer to the people on live TV
Yes.
than I am to you.
Yes.
And let them scream in their ear the entire time.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Rebecca Lowe got beer spilled on her
For
more
sure.
than
Oh,
once.
probably.
And that's some bullshit. You don't treat she's royal.
No.
You don't treat her
Yeah.
like that.
That's true.
That's some absolute bullshit. No, it was terrible. I remember there was one segment. There was one segment with Robbie.
Fired
What's his name?
Musto?
The white, yeah, Robbie
Robbie
Musto. And it
Oh,
was,
I think
it was post match. It was post match Liverpool Chelsea, and he couldn't. It was
he couldn't
basically
get over it.
It was
Couldn't do
basically
anything.
just hearing crowds
Yeah.
shout into the microphone. There's Pat for the dramatization right there for you guys. Yeah, it was
That was
terrible. They never do that again.
No, even the anchors, like Rebecca Lowe was done with that shit.
Yeah, I guarantee you she cursed somebody all the way
Oh,
out.
the producer got cursed the
All
fuck
the
out.
way out.
They've never watched ESPN do it before, probably.
No.
Right?
fuck
It's just
that.
it's like, yeah. How did they not get that? Because they do Sunday Night Football though.
Yeah.
They're on the field. Like that's crazy. It was
bet you
terrible. How
Bet
bad
you
it
they
was.
were like, hey, listen, no one even really cares about soccer that much here. It's New
They,
York.
they sent the D team.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they were just like, not even like a court, like no gate or anything to keep them back.
I know. And then it's like there was a gate, and it's like, okay, I know you've gated this off for some reason. Why did you shove the tiny cocktail table that you have all three of these people crowded around
Yeah.
way in the corner next to the gate?
That was a bullshit happy hour cocktail table, and
It was that, and where they were at in the corner, it was just like, well, I guess we could just stand here till something else opens up, and they did the whole fucking show from
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah, you don't even order your food on that cocktail table. You wait for the buzzer to go off so you can sit at your real table.
Eric Wynalda saw that on his TV on Saturday morning and slammed his second breakfast beer and said, never again.
Yep, and he threw that breakfast beer
not on his-
straight at the television.
Not on his watch.
Said he'll buy a new one. He doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna be the president of U.S. Soccer.
Not on his watch.
All right, so let's pour out.
Can we talk about?
Yeah, let's, first of
Can we talk
all,
about
Now
Trump?
it's going.
put some respect on it. Let's pour a little bit of
Yes.
liquor out. Pour out your bro beer. Pour out your stro beer.
Is it-
anything you got? For the man, Tony Pulis,
Yo, is it bad that I thought, honestly,
the shell toe god.
no, is it bad that I thought like he got fired and I was like, Everton's gonna sign him? Like I was like, dude, like he would be the guy that would be out of work for like 48 hours and be
No.
like, right, we're in trouble. Come on back.
No, he's trying to work right now. I guarantee you, if he doesn't get a job,
he's scouting Swansea right now.
or he's either going to Swansea or he's going
Stoke.
to
You could go to Stoke.
He's going to Stoke, or he's going to a team that's on the way up.
yeah, he's going to Forest.
Yeah, I
They call that
guarantee you
pulling the
Nottingham
Steve Bruce.
Forest.
Right?
So-
Is it
so,
is
yeah.
it Steve Bruce at Aston Villa with
Yeah, he is.
fucking
Yeah.
washed up John Terry?
Yeah, he is.
And they're coming up, kids.
They are coming up.
They're I don't know what position they're like 6 or 7 teams in the top 6. So
Yeah.
like they're in the playoff anyways. That's happening.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he could do
absolutely.
that shit.
Yeah, respect to the shell toe god, for all your clean white shell toes and your track suits. They will be missed on the sideline. Not your tactics though.
But yeah, I know. But if you're gonna fire Tony Pulis, you got to bring in a heavy hitter.
You got to bring in somebody who loves Tony Pulis' sloppy seconds, loves kissing Tony Pulis' ex-girlfriends. That's Alan Pardew.
And he loves salsa dancing.
And this is the thing. It works out perfectly because what Tony Pulis loves to do is he loves to stack his team up with as many imposing white
Yup.
defenders and midfielders that he can, and then keep them up playing in the league,
Yup.
avoid relegation, not score that many goals except for set pieces.
Right.
And now they got all these pieces. They got Nasser Chadley, they got Rondon, they got Phillips, they're looking pretty good. They got Rodriguez.
Yeah, but he does that long enough too that like the fans of the team he's at get comfortable, and then they start wanting more goals.
Mm-hmm.
We want to play better looking football.
Yeah, you want us to just not foul people
Yeah.
and muck up games for
Beat the
90
shit out of
minutes.
people and
You
try
don't
and win
want a
1-0.
speedy player?
You don't want us to finish 15th.
Yeah, you're not pumped about 11th. Like
Yeah, so-
that's it. Like then it's like, well, also needs a Lloyd Carr, where it's just like, well, this isn't good enough anymore.
That's exactly what it is.
And then he gets fucking fired. And who's gonna bring in the spice?
You got to bring in that man,
Who's gonna bring in the spice?
the man with the most
We're gonna be going
shivery,
forward.
the most wiggly hips in England,
Oh.
Alan Pardew.
Yeah.
He's got to come in, and it works out perfectly because he can use his. Say he's going to play more expansive style. He's going to play stylish football.
Right. And
Gonna
if they score 2 goals, he's gaining on it.
And that basically means that they're playing forward. They're basically going to lose a bunch of games 4-3.
And then get relegated next year.
Absolutely, because that's what Pardew does.
There's a hot take for you.
Hey, listen, they got some pieces, And I know that they've been waiting to like spend a little bit more money.
Yeah.
So maybe they might.
They got some of that Chinese money too now. Right?
Yeah. Remember, they just signed.
This is going to get weird because he's going to sign all kinds of people.
Exactly. You're giving Pardue a blank ass check.
Yep.
He's gonna be like, I'll take Jason Punchin for $45 million. They'll be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's agreeable. Let's do it.
Again?
Bro, you could probably buy,
Yes, he's worth it again.
Yeah.
you could buy Jason Punchin for like a DVD player right now. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, they're like 16. They were like, ew, no.
So yeah, here's the hoping that
man.
Pardue's back. It'll be great to have Pardue and Big Sam.
I'm glad that we got some of our characters back. I'm sad that we lost Uncle Tony, but he'll be back.
He'll be back.
in
He's
a couple
coming. He'll be
weeks.
back.
Yeah, there's somebody else going to get fired, and he'll be the first name on the list because Sam's gone now.
The only reason why I feel like he wouldn't go to Swansea's because Swansea's run by Americans now, and they probably have no idea who
Who
he is.
Yeah, they'll be like, we heard you keep people up.
Yeah,
I don't.
who is this?
We heard
I
you're the
don't
guy
know
wearing.
much-
We heard you're the guy wearing the hat.
Yeah.
It's like that guy.
But he tricks him, right? Because then he goes to the post game interview and he's suited up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like half the time, I'm like, is that the ref?
No.
And I'm like, oh, it's Uncle Tony.
Yeah, poorly suited up.
Yeah.
Looking like a player's grandson out
Yes.
there, grandfather.
Yes.
Who's your grandson?
Yeah, whose granddad's back here? He is
Oh,
somebody's
fuck.
granddad. All right, so let's look ahead to the weekend.
Yeah, we got that big one.
Arsenal flying high.
Yeah, they are flying high, and they're going to run into a buzzsaw by the name of Manchester United and Jose Mourinho.
Yo, that's at Arsenal. 0-0.
If you're
He's gonna choke that game
The
out.
bus is back.
He's gonna choke that game out.
if you're feeling
If that
yourself,
was at Old Trafford, maybe different. But it's just like Mourinho right now is watching them win that game 5-0 today, and it's just going,
It's like that's not.
no,
Nope.
that's exactly.
Nope.
nope. We're
If
getting our
you're
point.
if you're a team and you're feeling yourself, last thing you want to do is see Jose Mourinho because
Yep.
he's basically going to cock block your whole afternoon.
Yo, I'm playing on the road. Yeah, we're sitting in.
Yeah. He's definitely going to be that dude hanging outside your dorm room like, what are you guys doing in there?
Yep.
You're not hooking up, are you?
Yeah. And then shush you at the end.
Cock blocker.
He will.
So yeah, it's going to happen. I'm going to call that a 1-0 just because Ashley Young is just,
Yeah, he's
he's going
soccer
in.
player on a planet
he's
right
going
now.
to score some crazy, he's going to score some really weird goal or it might be like an own goal or maybe like an Ibrahimovic header at like 93 minutes.
No, I hope that game's on at 7 a.m. because that's a pass.
Oh yeah. If
He's
it's on,
going to ruin it.
if it's on at 7 a.m., there's no reason to watch it. You're perfect watching Goal Zone.
Yeah, it's you can see the two near misses and then whatever Mourinho did. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately that's what's going to happen. I know that's the only notable fixture.
Oh yeah. And you get to see if Mourinho and Wenger shake hands.
And they
That's
won't.
gonna be more exciting.
Yeah.
And they won't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess his new target is Conte, so maybe they will.
No.
He's cool with Pep now.
Yeah,
He's
we'll
cool
see.
with Rafa.
So yeah, that's
That's the Premier League, man.
yeah, that is the Premier League. Let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah, big game in Germany.
Yeah, it was a huge one.
So this is, I don't know, this is like, I think if I could see one game in Germany, this is probably the game. I don't know. What do you think about that? Because you probably want to see Bayern
Dortmund,
Munich,
Schalke?
but like Dortmund Schalke is probably the game.
No,
that
I'm
I'd
going.
probably see.
I have to see wherever I go. It has to be at Dortmund.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
Correct.
I'd love
Yeah,
to be
you
there.
got to see that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to think about an American equivalent kind of to that setting.
what about the terrible towels?
Yeah, I mean, yes and
I
no.
could see-
There's not
I
a
could see a bit.
27,000 seat
Steelers.
stand.
Playoff Steelers?
Maybe.
No, it is. It looks. We already have discussed how much thousands of angry Germans frighten basically anyone.
It's true. Yeah,
so
it's still too soon. There's thousands of
too
angry
soon.
Germans or excited Germans
even,
yelling.
yeah, even if they're happy Germans, it's still
Yeah,
kind of like
they could be talking about something very peaceful and nice. It just sounds scary.
yeah, it sounds menacing. So yeah, it definitely would be that one. And I know that Schalke, it's a big match. So
Yeah, I mean, and Schalke's been down. They almost got relegated a year ago or 2 years
yeah,
ago.
last year.
But actually, so I had just caught this, right? I was like, oh, this is sounding cool. I'll watch it. Schalke's ahead of Dortmund right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they look
Schalke's in
good.
the Champions League spots, which is awesome. It's a derby game. That's awesome. At Dortmund was great. The Wes McKinney, the
Yeah, the
American
the
kid.
teen.
Yeah,
Yeah, he started, which was cool.
that's really cool.
So, and then it was a barn burner. I mean, that's as crazy a soccer game as you're going to see.
Yeah, it was
Dortmund gets
great.
up 4-0. I think in like 50 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then gets tied in extra time with Aubameyang getting thrown out of the game, and quote, ruining everything.
Yo,
That's from his coach and from one of the other players. It's like he got that second yellow card and he ruined everything.
yeah, he's definitely burning all the fucking bridges on his
I
way
know.
out. He's fucking Denzel Washington and Man on Fire.
Yo, you think he goes in January or is he going?
He's
in the summer?
got
Oh,
to.
he's
got to.
All right, so where does he go?
He's shoving C4 in people's assholes on his way out. He's like, he's out of here, bro.
So where does he go?
I feel like he
Chelsea.
goes. I feel like he goes to England. He goes somewhere in England.
I think it's Chelsea or it's Liverpool.
All right, yeah. Aubameyang has to go to Liverpool. I think if he doesn't have to,
Yo,
but if you're gonna spend $50 million to go up front somewhere,
if it's between Chelsea and Liverpool, he's not going anywhere. He probably sits out the second half of the year like Diego Costa because that shit's not happening to either of our teams.
no,
That's too crazy. He's an
It's
impact
too-
player
it's way
like that.
too
If you could
crazy.
get him trying and healthy, he impacts your whole squad. So he's not going to Chelsea. He's not going to Liverpool. It's not happening.
no. And anyway, like if you're gonna spend $60 million in your Liverpool, it has to be Virgil van Dijk. I know it's not gonna happen.
It's a shame for you guys.
But what about Koulibaly? I think he's probably just as good as Virgil van Dijk
Yeah,
is.
but yeah, Kirkland Brand, Virgil van Dijk.
Listen,
Get them both, bro.
we definitely
At this
need
point,
You
Yeah,
could
go
play them
for
both.
it. At this point, might as well.
They would start.
Joe Gomez. Actually, Joe Gomez does look good.
He's looking
back
good.
there.
Yeah, you said Danny Drinkwater?
No.
All right. Yeah, it's the same thing.
He's like, I'm just checking.
Yeah, all right.
So yeah, they would. Aubameyang would slot in nice up front. I don't know.
I think Firmino goes. I think he has to come out, and he's got to either play the Adam Lallana position while he's gone. Still, I know he played.
Yeah, I know, but yeah,
with
it's
long
right.
ass hair with a headband on.
Yeah, Lallana looks super creepy. He looks like
Yeah.
Snake Plissken. That's a dude who's been out all year.
Yeah,
Just like,
like, yeah,
yo, I'm growing my flow out while I'm
hey,
hurt.
You went to a dark place, huh?
I'm
I
coming
did.
back with the flow.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "Okay, man, cool.
Yeah.
Get a haircut.
Yeah.
You're back. Get a haircut."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. He probably doesn't go now, but I wish he would. I would like to see him in the Premier League, even if it's on Liverpool.
Yeah. Also, let's not sleep on Italy. Inter
Yeah.
sitting up there uptight, and they look pretty good, and they'll probably want to splash some cash just to like,
AC Milan hasn't bought anybody in a while.
oh no, and they got a new manager to flex that muscle. So,
Conte will love him. Fuck.
man. So what about these bros, man? I know
Yeah, so
I think that was another intriguing part of Dortmund Schalke.
yeah, and it kind of snuck up on me, right? Because I mean, Pulisic plays for Dortmund, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm into that. But when they announced the lineups, because I caught this right at the beginning of the game, I noticed Winston McKennie, like from watching him when he was playing with U.S. men's national team, whatever that was, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Great goal, by the way.
Yeah,
It was.
it was a great goal. But so I'm like, I wonder if this kid's gonna be outmatched. I think he had a fucking yellow card like 2 minutes in the game, and you're like, well, that's dumb. But also, if you're 19, you do dumb shit. So it was cool to see both those kids going at it in the game. And then as I'm putting this outline together, trying to figure out how to spell his name, I just caught this article with the two of these bros broing for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
which was great because what's more 21st century than a couple of American bros playing soccer in Germany, wearing Jameis Winston jerseys, hanging out, trying to cook turkey?
Exactly.
Probably nothing.
Yeah,
People-
that's millennials. Fuck.
Yeah, people in Brooklyn are very impressed by that. Ironic football jerseys, ironic country, ironic sport. It's ironic, but it's good, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good because
It shows
we
that.
ethered everybody that played for the U.S. men's national team that wasn't Clint Dempsey, Tim Howard, or Pulisic after they lost that game. So we're going to need all new players.
Absolutely.
So these are the kids we got to see. So I think it's dope that they're playing in what is probably the biggest rivalry in Germany, certainly the most heated rivalry in Germany, starting in that fucking game where both these teams need the game.
and they play for two teams that are really known for developing their talent.
For sure.
So it sets up good. I feel a lot better about Weston McKennie than I did about Julian Green.
Agreed.
We can agree to that.
Shout out Julian Green wherever
you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Germany.
Scoring goals for some like Bundesliga 3 team.
Yeah, somewhere.
Maybe he might be at Stuttgart. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Not
I think he
playing.
left.
Yeah, he left Stuttgart. Yeah, so who
On his
knows
way
where
to
the hell
play
he
for
is.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, so
San Francisco United.
yeah, back to
Oh,
real
rest
soccer.
in peace, San Francisco
Oh,
United.
I'll buy San Francisco United. Back to real soccer though. So yeah, there's a couple of games between teams between 2 and 6 or 2 and 7 in the table coming up. It's Leverkusen and Dortmund this weekend. Dortmund's got to have that game, or the coach is probably getting fired.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If they're not burning effigies of Peter Bosz already,
Yeah, I don't know how it's gone so sideways too, because he was at Ajax and I mean, they're in the Europa League final until Mourinho put him in a chokehold and won that trophy.
until he
but,
Mourinho'd the fuck out of
that
yes.
trophy, yeah, we'll take this 1-0. But yeah, I thought I thought it was a good hire, and they've just looked like garbage for a month.
Yeah, I know. They're definitely going to need to bring in somebody, I think German, and somebody who's maybe not all the way German, maybe a dude who wears
Yeah,
kitschy glasses,
yeah.
reminds you of another
Somebody
guy
else
that
that might
have.
have used to coach there. Maybe he used to coach there himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Wagner is the guy. I honestly don't know if they get him like Monday when they're going to need him
Mhm.
after they fire the other coach. They might have to wait, but I think he might come back.
Yeah, I think it's Wagner or it's Nagelsmann, because those are the only two German managers I know right now that
Yeah, other than Jurgen Klopp. So
Yeah.
there you go. Like that. So it's one of them.
exactly.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's it right here. Peter Bosz is definitely gone
Yeah, he's done.
by next
That
week.
guy sucks.
Yeah, so let's touch on La Liga. It's been
Yeah.
pretty quiet.
Yeah, pretty quiet. I mean, again, it's funny that we've been talking about this, and it's like, it's pretty quiet. Not that, like, this is a decent matchup. Like, Barca played Valencia, and that's 1 versus 2 in the table right now. But that's kind of the feeling you get, right? Where it's just
Yep.
like, they're just kind of biding time. Valencia will fall back, and then the Madrid clubs will come up. And if anybody's going to challenge Barca for the league, it'll be one of them or both of them.
Yeah, everyone knows that La Liga doesn't start until after the holiday break.
For sure.
So whatever the fuck you're doing right now is cute,
Right.
but once February rolls
Yeah,
around,
Reality
yeah.
checks in.
yeah, then we'll see. I think Valencia is definitely here to stay. They'll probably get into the Europa League next year.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good. It's good to see some of these teams coming up. Valencia. It's good to see Sevilla still there. It's kind of cool to see Real Madrid in 5th place for a second, but like let's be real, they're going to end up 2nd.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work,
Yeah,
and everyone knows it. It's like watching the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, Real Madrid plays Sevilla not this weekend, a weekend after that, and like that'll be one of those things where it's just like, oh man, Real Madrid looks so bad or whatever, and just win that game 3-1. Like that's how it
Absolutely.
goes.
That's what's gonna happen, and then I think we had the Clasico coming up a week or so after that.
Yeah, so we'll talk about Spanish football again then.
Yeah. So in Ligue 1,
Yeah, I mean, you got like this is the marquee matchup, right? You got PSG Monaco this weekend, but I don't know. I wasn't hyped on it.
yeah, I feel like maybe it was the time of day that it was. I think maybe I was hungover from just watching too much soccer at the time. I don't know, but I
Could easily
wasn't.
have been hungover.
I wasn't as pumped. I wasn't as pumped for this one. It's Monaco's getting there, but they're not there yet.
Right.
They just sold way too many guys this year to be
Right.
able
They
to like.
got to. They're going to have to find some other talents and bring them up, bring them through.
They got to figure out the way that they play, like how they play together now. It's a big change.
Rafael Falcao's not so sweet without these other guys.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. And I think the only person that it's funny, the only one that scored for them was Kylian Mbappe on an own goal. So
Nice.
That worked out.
He's trying to help out.
yeah, so
Feels
it was a Neymar penalty and a Cavani toe poke that was a really, really super cheeky. And that was enough right there.
Yeah, I mean, but like, look at this, like that. Look at that cross. Was that a Robinho cross?
Yeah.
Like, they're in the biggest game they have in the league, and they're pulling shit like that. Like that. Let's face it, Ligue 1's a joke.
It's not a joke, but yeah, it is a joke.
Maybe, yeah.
When you're
Maybe I was a little heavy.
when you're backed by Qatari slave money, there's nothing you can do.
Be backed by something, man.
Financial fair play, what? They don't give a fuck.
Nah.
There's ways around this.
So yeah, there's no real notable upcoming matches.
yeah,
No,
because
not really.
Yeah, because Real Madrid doesn't play in the French league, so PSG can't play them in that.
Exactly.
So there are no upcoming
And they're kind of
matches.
winding down. They're going into into their little winter break. So it's just Champions League for those that matter in Ligue 1. But let's touch on
Serie A. Yeah, I mean,
pouring out some liquor.
yeah, some more liquor.
A lot of liquor.
Yeah, what the hell is that other guy's name? Oh,
Montella.
Yeah, Montella, one of the most Italian men on the planet. I mean, he just had to go. I guess he came in, similar to some of his other coaches, kind of like Tuchel, where he was like a up and coming dude. He got the Milan job, and it was like, okay, now it's on. Like, now we'll see. And he's kind of fallen flat.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a really good job last year.
Tough sledding. They had a garbage team last year. Now he's got a brand new team. So that's
played a bunch
easy.
of young guys and like got a lot of exposure for them, and parlayed that into Bonucci and like $300 million in spending.
No, I mean, he got it started, but
where are they sitting now? 11th?
No, they're
Or are they 7th now?
No, they're 7th.
Yeah, they're up
7th.
further, but they're way back in points. Like what are they like? 10 points back?
18 points behind Napoli in first.
They're 18 points back at first?
Yeah.
No shit. They get 4 or 3 Champions League spots.
4.
So they're still 11 out of 4th. Yes, that's why he got fired. Like they're in 7th. They'll probably end up back in the Europa League, but they don't need that shit. They're about to beat Arsenal in the final now.
Fucking Bonucci slumming it in the Europa League. That can't happen.
Yeah,
No.
bro.
That cannot
I
happen.
don't know. That guy he's looked like garbage too.
Yeah, he does look like garbage this year. And then they hired Gattuso.
Yeah.
Is that-
Who is crazy?
Isn't he known? Wasn't he known as the Mad Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that was his.
He was just the guy in the midfield.
Yeah,
Italian.
Italian,
Doing everything.
Italian midfielder in the engine room when
So he was
when
their
they were at
content?
Yeah.
when they were at their strength, he
Yeah.
was basically in the engine room just mucking shit up.
There you go. So I don't think that's a bad hire for them. That they're not going backwards with that because this guy's going to run it through the end of the year, and then they'll get somebody else, whether
Absolutely.
it's Conte or somebody else. They'll make a splash with their hire, but it won't be till June or July.
Yeah, shout out to that Italian squad. I feel like everybody on
Yo.
that team is managing now.
Yes,
Like
That's true.
Everyone is.
yeah, that's true.
But that was the most Italian squad ever. Like I hated them.
Yeah.
They were so flop. They would flop all over the place, but they were so fucking handsome.
Yup. Yup.
Buffon was like at the peak of his powers.
Yup. Sneaky too, right? Like
Mhm.
I'm going to talk about your wife and your sister and get you to headbutt me in the fucking World Cup final, and then we're going to win this game on penalties. Like
Exactly.
they just snatched that from him. Like that was France's trophy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Italy, man.
Yeah. Shout out
A
to that
little
squad.
foreshadowing for
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
Upcoming games in Serie A, though, these are on point. Napoli hosts Juventus on Friday,
Yeah. That's a big one.
and then the next weekend it's Juventus Inter Milan. So that's the top 3 teams. 2 of the top 3 teams playing each other each of the next 2 weekends.
Yeah. And
That's dope.
look out for this because how Juventus turns out in these 2 matchups is gonna determine how much money they spend in January.
Yeah, this is 2 6-pointers
So let's
in the next 2 weeks. Like it's on.
because Juventus is sitting a little bit lower than they like to be.
Yeah.
So expect them to spend a little bit of money in January and maybe on that free transfer market. I've seen them being rumored
Yeah.
for Goretzka and Emre Can. Maybe trying to look to revamp that midfield.
No, I mean you're right. They're playing both the teams ahead of them in the next 2 weeks. They're 4 back in Napoli. They're 2 back of Inter Milan. They got a home and away. It's big because if they drop both of these, you're right. Maybe they're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Or
they gotta
or
reevaluate.
they panic.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Big games though. That's good. Give us something to watch in that grainy ass HD.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not in HD. Champions League.
Oh yeah. No way. Fox is definitely.
Kind of slacking on the.
No, man, they're gonna have to pick it up, man. They're gonna have to create some kind of soccer buzz because USA didn't get in the World Cup.
Well, yeah. No, this is they're back, and you can watch all of these group matches on Fox FS1, FS2, maybe on Facebook, whatever the fuck. Like,
I still feel like the games they pick to put on are stupid.
no, they have. It's picked by someone that
so
has
bad.
no idea what
some
matchups
teams
are.
are. Or
It's
even
like it's like someone's got a list of like the highest earning teams, and they were just like, well, these are the teams
Yeah,
that will play
more or less.
regardless of what's going on in matchup.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and my problem is that United's been playing when Chelsea's been playing, so now I can't see them playing Azerbaijan, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, that's the whole. You really want to see Manchester United playing Azerbaijan.
Yeah, like that's if I can't watch Basel play
How
United,
disgusted do you think Mourinho is when he gets off the plane and he's in Azerbaijan?
yo,
Oh, man.
I can't believe he goes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he usually doesn't want to.
No, I mean, like he gets it though. This is where he's going to make his hay this year. That's why I think he's chilling because he knows Pep's running away from him in the league. This is going to get really weird for United when they get into the knockout stage now, because if he's choking out games just to get a point in the league, what is he going to do over 2 legs?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's going to be
Like if they get
unwatchable.
If they get like an easy draw in the round of 16, he's choking out every other game they have until he gets a trophy, because he hasn't won that in a while either.
No, he has not.
It's been like what, 6 or 7 years
More
since
or less,
Mourinho's
I think so.
won the Champions League. So like, I think that's where his focus goes.
Yeah,
That's
and
where
if-
they play the A team.
Yeah.
That's where he's at. So
And if their pieces get healthy enough in time, then you can kind of you
Yeah.
can kind of play not your second tier dudes, but you can play a lot of dudes. You can play Jesse Lingard in the Premier League.
right,
You can start him. You
Right.
know what I mean? You can play like you can do all these different things.
right.
You know, maybe they make a move and they either bring back a
Yeah.
left back. They need to I need another left back. though.
Unlike Chelsea, they got enough dudes where they could have like a A- or a B squad
Exactly.
that plays in the league and focus on Champions League. And honestly, though, like the other thing is like Real Madrid just won 2 of these in a row, so you can tell that they got like a championship hangover finally. So they're not as strong as they were. Is he really scared of Barca without Neymar? Is he really scared of Neymar without Barca? Do you think he's pumped about playing Pep? Like, they got as good a chance as anybody of winning the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that they're set. They're kind of built to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Just by how physically imposing they are, and then how like dangerous they are on the wings.
Yeah.
I can kind of see. I don't know if he does it now, but I could maybe see a panic buy in January, or maybe some kind of like
They got cash.
you need a little bit more. You need a more prolific winger opposite Anthony Martial right now.
Yeah. 'cause
Rashford's kind of
fallen back a bit,
slumping.
yeah.
Like he's not slumping, but he's just not as he can't give you that guaranteed goal. I don't know if you try to do it with Ibrahimovic, you play Ibrahimovic and Lukaku together.
That's gonna get weird, and he'll figure that out though. Like that's gonna get weird because
if anyone
they
can
both
figure it out, he
they
will.
both play the same position. Like
Yeah.
it's cute, and like they need to play Ibra as a 10 against Swansea,
Mhm.
right? Like not in the last 8 of the Champions League. That's when you need to either get Rashford out there playing correctly, or it is somebody like I don't think they get like Perisic or somebody. I think it's that's where you get like a Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, that's what I think
because
too.
he's got Champions League experience.
Mars is in play for sure.
So that could happen. Like let's run through these groups real quick. So all United needs next week is a draw, and they qualify for the knockout stage. They win. They definitely win the group. They probably win the group with a draw anyways. They host CSK Moscow. Benfica and Basel play each other. I believe all 3 other teams are still in play. So
No, Benfica's done.
Benfica's
Yeah,
out.
Benfica's-
So it's Basel and Moscow for the second place.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, United's through. That's good. Group B is a snoozer.
Yep, locked up.
Lord knows what lineups Bayern and PSG play because they're done. I mean,
Yeah, you're going to see Lucas Moura starting for PSG.
right. I mean, honestly, yeah, Bayern has to beat PSG by 19 goals to win the
You
group.
see Gary Payton in goal for PSG.
Shout out to Gary Payton, man. I wonder what he's doing right now.
PSG's biggest fan.
Yeah. So, I mean, Group C's still open. That's Chelsea, Atletico. Should be a good game. You know they're going to give them a hell of a game,
Yeah.
but I hope it doesn't matter. And Roma is hosting Kiribag. So, I mean, really, if Chelsea gets their draw, good. Like that's it. It's like, to me, even though it's a home game, like you got to try and play for your point, win it, and hope that Roma doesn't put 8 on Kiribag.
How does Atletico get in?
They got to get Roma, right?
No, Atletico has to pretty much beat Chelsea and hope that Roma drops points.
Any points?
No, I think actually, you know what? No, Roma needs to lose, and Atletico needs to win.
So that's why they're not getting out, because
Yeah.
Roma's playing Kiribag at home, so it's not happening.
Oh man, sorry, Gabby. Was that Gabby who said
is it
said
Gabby
it
or
was
Koke?
said it was a
Gabby,
piece,
yeah.
said the Europa League was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well,
You're gonna be eating that piece
yeah,
of shit.
yeah. You know what I'm real happy about? Hey, Diego, what are you doing on Thursday?
Damn, son.
First of all, he's not doing shit because he's not going to play in any of those matches.
Diego Costa does not play on Thursdays.
Yeah, like I don't think he wants to play in Sarajevo. So Atletico's in a world of hurt because they got to hope for a Kiribag win, and then they got to beat Chelsea, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
that's how they get in.
Watch out, AC Milan and Arsenal. There's gonna be a new
Oh,
New
that's
bully
about to
on the
get
block.
rowdy, bro.
That's
It's
gonna
gonna be a
great.
new
That's gonna be
goddamn
fun.
bully on the
Yo,
block.
Dortmund's going down in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Monaco's going down into that tournament.
Yeah, the
That's about to get rowdy.
the
Arsenal
Europa
is
League
bummed.
just got rowdy.
Yeah, Arsenal is bummed.
Yeah, it's like now you can watch SmackDown now.
Right. and people get pissed too because they're like, it's stupid that all these teams that crash out of the Champions League in the group stage go in the Europa League. No, it's not.
No,
No, this is awesome.
that's what makes
this
it.
is like,
That's what makes it good.
When it gets to like the round of 16, then it's
I was
like,
like, I was like, teams gotta
watchable.
buy. This is
Yeah.
awesome. This is exactly what you needed to do. Make sure that these teams who are not trying yet get through to the knockout rounds so you can have something to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Group D, also a snoozer. Barca has qualified. Juventus is through, so
Actually, no, they're not.
no?
No, they're not. Sporting is only below by 1 point.
No shit. All right.
And yeah, you was on the road. Ooh, that might be tough because I know Barca tied. Yeah, Barca tied Olympiacos on the road,
Look,
so that might be a.
Look,
Stop it right now. There's no way that Juve does not get into the.
See, that would be
Champions
sad.
League.
No, that would be
this,
so sad.
This can't happen based on what just happened to their national team.
Yeah.
no,
it can't happen.
No, it can't.
Mario, do you want Italy to burn to the goddamn ground?
It'll fall into the sea.
I'm part Italian. I don't want that.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
I am not saying.
Then they're going to crush
I-
Sporting.
Yes,
That's
they are.
it.
They should.
All right. Are they playing Olympiacos?
Olympiacos.
Doesn't matter who they're playing. That's what
They
I'm
got
trying to
this.
say.
They got this.
All right. Let's lock it up.
All right.
So now here's a wide open group.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the last day of group stage games in Group E is Liverpool hosting Spartak and Maribor hosting Sevilla. Liverpool, Sevilla, and Spartak all qualify for knockout round with a win. This is a Texas death match.
Yeah, it's definitely a TLC table
Yo.
ladders and chairs
Yo.
match.
I-
Falls count anywhere.
Yo,
I stopped watching Liverpool Sevilla after Firmino's no look fucking goal. I turned
Like,
the
it's
TV
done.
off. I was like,
It's
boom, boom.
boom.
And then apparently,
Who the fuck is hot in Ben Arfa, bro?
yeah,
Who the fuck is he?
Yo, I don't give a fuck. You're playing Spartak Moscow at home. Win this game and go to the next round. That's it. Nothing else matters. Win this game, go to the next round. Fuck.
All I know is if Loris Karius is in goal, anything's in play.
And that's why he can't be in goal.
Anything's in play.
Just score your 5 goals and win the game.
He might accidentally kick the ball inside, like own goal on a goal kick.
Anything can happen.
He's a goddamn bum, bro.
Yo, win the game, get in the next round. That's it. And I hope Sevilla gets knocked out. Fuck them. They need to go down to Europa League where they belong to.
and win it again.
Yeah, get down in that death match.
Ooh.
Arsenal will be so bummed if they get
Oh,
knocked
Sevilla
out.
makes it over there. They're gonna win it again.
Yeah.
Watch.
You're right. They need to stay up here. You're
Yeah,
right.
so Liverpool
All right,
definitely.
There's my picks.
This is Liverpool's. This is their ladder match to win. So
All right. F. City's won the group. What is that? Napoli needs a win and a Shakhtar loss to qualify for the knockout stage. That's crazy that they've struggled like that.
Oh yeah.
well, I think that it's hard to do both. You got to have a special squad to
True.
be
To try and win a double.
because they're making a pretty not unprecedented, but like they look really really good.
Recently unprecedented.
They
right?
look pretty good in Serie A right
Yeah.
now. So it's hard to like have all that focus on them.
Look.
And let's not forget that they lost to City twice, which
Look.
is easy to do.
They'll be straight though because Shakhtar is playing City and they're playing Feyenoord. So all they got to do is beat Feyenoord on the road. City's going to handle that because City's on their run.
Yeah, they're on a fucking
So
tear.
at first it's like, you know what, maybe City doesn't try, but especially based on City winning today, City's definitely going to try in that game.
Yaya Torre is going to be on the
On the starting
pitch.
lineup.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, they'll throw him in.
Fuck yeah, Yaya Torre sitting right in midfield, mucking everything up and sweating profusely after 15 minutes.
Like Chauncey Billups.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
man. All right. So
Can't wait till he's on
yeah.
NYCFC.
sweating at Yankee Stadium
Playing twice a month.
and getting hurt.
Oh man, not even getting hurt, just DNPs.
It's true. And cashing checks. That's
Oh,
it.
yes.
So Group G, Besiktas has won. I think that's the team that's got Pepe on it and a few
Yeah.
other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the sneaky team from Turkey. So I'm happy about that. Porto and Leipzig are level on 7 points. Porto's ahead by 2 on goal differential. Leipzig plays Besiktas at home. Porto hosts Monaco. Not quite the Texas death match, winner take all of Group E with Liverpool, but that's wide open, dude. That's
Well, yeah.
high drama.
I think Leipzig's sitting pretty right now because thank God Timo Werner is going to be playing at home, so it won't be so noisy.
That's true. And also, Besiktas is not going to try because they won the group.
Exactly. So,
But I doubt Monaco tries to.
yeah, I think Monaco is they're resigned to their fate and
They're done. I think they have like 2 points.
Yeah, they
in
only
the
had
group.
2 ties.
Shit, I don't even think they get in. I don't even think you can get into the Europa
No,
League.
gotta
they
finish
can't. No,
third?
they've already
They
been.
gotta finish third.
They've already been finished.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool. Then Porto or Leipzig goes in.
Ooh, Ligue 1 just got interesting.
Did it?
No.
No, nah.
No, still
Maybe
not.
slightly.
No, it's not.
And then the last group of the bros. This is astounding to me. I'm on record as saying that they would they would get knocked out of this group. That even when they were winning the group, that they would not win the
Yeah.
group.
And
I'm baffled by this. That
they
Spurs
might
are
not
gonna win
even
this
make
group.
the Europa League.
Yeah.
Applewell's tied with them.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm astounded by this. So Spurs and Real Madrid are through. All Spurs has to do is tie Applewell, and they win the group. And that's crazy to me. I still don't believe it.
Yeah, well, it's
It's not real.
it's crazy. Well, you got a pretty crazy run of form from Eriksen. He's playing unreal now. I'm sure that Barcelona is looking at him too now.
No, you know what though? White Robbie made a good point yesterday too, where he was talking about how it looks like the Bros have shifted their focus, and they're focusing now on Champions League, and they were talking about how they weren't pressing Liverpool or Leicester yesterday and all that shit. So it's like maybe this is the Bros ticket now. Like maybe they're focused on Champions League and they're not worried about beating Palace.
Yeah, this is really great to watch them focus all their energy on finishing third in the
I know.
Champions League.
They're not going to even get there either. Like I'm going to continue the hate. Like I hope they get fucked too. They can't get Real Madrid in the next round, but they're getting somebody. I hope they get Sevilla. That would be a nightmare matchup for them.
Yeah, that would be exciting. That'd be exciting.
That'd be a
matchup.
nightmare matchup for them because it's just like, Sevilla goes deep in these European competitions every year. You're brand new. That's a nightmare matchup for them if Sevilla gets through.
Yeah, it's some pretty wild shit. I think that it wasn't just you that had doubted them. Let's not forget that Kevin George and Kudu,
Yeah,
their own teammate didn't think they were getting out of this fucking
true.
group.
that's true.
It's just thank God that you had fucking Man on Fire playing for Dortmund, just torching shit.
Yeah.
This whole year, they should have fucking sold them last year.
Helps to have English Larry Bird too, though.
Yeah, absolutely right. Shout out to English Larry Bird, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our rundown. Everything should be set up nice after this Champions League, and everyone can go off except for those in England and enjoy their little holiday break. While
I'm very interested in the draw. This is going to be very interesting to see who gets through and then who gets drawn in the next round because, like we said, it should be all 5 English teams through.
Yep.
So that keeps me very interested in the draw. Like
Yeah.
I don't need Porto like getting into like the last 4. Like I thought the last 4 last year, even with Monaco, it was just kind of like, no, let's get some English teams deeper in this tournament.
yep, all right, okay then, and
Okay.
Like, all right.
All right, let's do it.
We'll let
okay.
you look.
Okay. Then. Okay.
but yeah, let's we were talking all over Europe. We're traveling all over the place, but now we need to bring it back home.
Let's bring it all back home.
This is our America's first.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know?
This is the America First MLS Minute.
Shout out to Randy with the bump stock
Hell
on that
yeah,
one.
Randy.
So dark.
That was a long machine gun clip. That's like almost 11 seconds long.
That's how we do it here.
Yup.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
So,
all right.
So Mario.
So what should we talk about?
So anyway,
we're gonna let Mario take this first little part here since he's the only one that's still watching MLS.
oh, thanks.
Yeah. So it is the MLS conference finals, and apparently they're happening. In the West, it's Houston and Seattle. Mario, what did you see?
Pretty much. Let's see. Dynamo gets a red card, and there you go. Seattle scores twice. Boom.
Yeah, that's all they need.
And then Seattle's a better team.
So I did watch this highlight because I love Clint Dempsey, and I honestly thought that the dude that was playing like on the right up front for Seattle was him. I was like, cool, this is awesome, and it turned out to be some other dude. And I was like, what the fuck? Then they let that kid get the Josie Zardes haircut too. So I was like, when did he go to Seattle?
Yeah.
Turns out it's a different kid.
It's a different kid.
Dude, as soon as he showed up to the game, I'd have thrown him out before the game started like Evra.
Yeah.
Just like, whoa, you better go get a haircut right
Yes,
now.
You can't swagger jack.
Play.
Can't swagger jack out here.
So that's my analysis of the tie. No Clint Dempsey, imposter Zardos. I don't like it.
Absolutely. What about how about the Austin Crew and Toronto FC?
Austin Crew and Toronto. Yeah, 0-0.
Yawn.
Kind of dreadful. And they're playing right now as we speak, and it's still kind of dreadful. So I'm watching it right now.
It's like a tree falling in the forest with no one around.
That's how you know.
Is it making a noise?
Mario is dedicated to his craft. I think, didn't you drop a written piece on this breakdown too?
I did.
Yeah.
Shit, this motherfucker loves him some MLS.
It was on
I like everything.
Yeah.
All right. So
So how you feel right now? Who do you think you got in the finals?
Definitely Seattle. That's for sure. They're easily the better team out of between them and Houston. Columbus, if they can get an away goal, I think they'll make it. Austin.
Yep.
Toronto doesn't, even with, because Giovinco and Altidore came back
yo,
from suspension.
yeah.
They like to throw down against New York.
Yo, I'm rooting for a rematch, right? It was Seattle Toronto last year. That's what I want because that's how you get that spice. That's what we need, more fights. We need more fake flops. We need more tunnel fights.
with each other.
Yeah.
But do you want the Austin Crew spice?
No, fuck the
Fuck
Austin
Austin
Crew.
Crew. Yo,
the Austin
fuck
Crew.
Austin Crew.
Imagine that. Winning it and then saying, we gotta leave. Peace out.
Fuck Austin.
That
Crew.
would be crazy.
Columbus gets nothing.
All right, so
Bigger question
All right, let me
for the final.
lay it on me.
How long do you think you could watch the final before you have to turn it off?
If Seattle's in it, I'd still watch, but
I'm talking about from the opening gun too. I'm not talking. Don't count walkouts.
I might be out at halftime,
Yeah,
bro. Just because.
Don't count walkouts. Don't count the Taylor Twellman pregame analysis.
No, they just do way too much. Like, it's like a terrible hand job. All the pregame pageantry, and all that stuff. They just really like.
Who would host? It's a team with the best.
it's more or less the team with the best record.
So would that be Toronto again, or would they be playing on AstroTurf?
No, it's Toronto.
All right. Yo, I gotta say, I got like 15 minutes.
I'll be able to watch the first half because there's no commercials. If
There better be something else on.
But as soon as it cuts to a commercial, then I'm out, and then maybe I'll check back in at like 85 minutes.
I was gonna say, can I qualify this by saying like maybe I would know that the game started at 7 and just check on the game at like 8:30?
Yeah,
Like
work.
that's why I would take a half hour, but I'll take the last half hour.
Yeah, and that's
Because
the thing is,
it's just like I know it's the final, but I don't care about this, and I hate everyone on Toronto FC.
yeah, I know.
I hate them.
Listen, I got a warrant out of my arrest for threatening Michael Bradley with a jeans wedgie. So
Well,
I need to make sure that I
probably not
watch.
the only one.
I watch what I
Oh
say.
man,
But no, I'm not gonna watch a whole lot of this, especially. I'm sure I'll be enjoying some family time.
yeah, I've
and
got
I'll
something
flip.
else to do.
I
I'm
won't.
sure.
I definitely won't be watching it on my phone like our boy Mario right here. He's dedicated.
Oh man,
So what's this about the U.S. men's national team?
yeah. So we got what?
Apparently ratings were down this year for
No.
the team.
Wow,
Oh, okay, that's right. I was like, what are we talking about?
that's crazy. 2017 has just been too heavy for people to be watching soccer. I wonder what's been causing all of this. I think sports ratings are kind of down across the board.
Oh yeah.
So it's.
I gotta be
not
honest
that
with you. My
interesting.
only takeaway from this, because it was just like, yeah, no shit, like they're down, like our team sucks. We gotta get a new team.
Yeah.
I finally figured out how beIN Sports got in the mix, because like we've had to watch, and they turned out unfortunately to be pivotal games in qualifying on bullshit as beIN Sports. You can't even watch them at most bars, and I was like, how the fuck did they get in on this besides the Qatari slave money?
Yeah.
Right. And what they did was they I don't know why they would dole out contracts like this. I have no idea how it works, but they bought all of the rights to CONCACAF qualified games played outside either the United States or Mexico. So anytime us or Mexico had to go to Honduras or Panama or anything, they had U.S. coverage.
Fox Sports gets the American ones,
right?
Yeah.
So Fox Sports gets the games at Azteca. ESPN gets the games at Austin Crew, right? So it was just like beIN Sports just picking up the scraps.
Nice.
And it turned out to be the spiciest scraps of all time.
That's a real scavenger move right there.
Because honestly, like a actual professional TV network would have really done a better job of covering all three of those games happening.
They get Conference USA football, thank God.
Fuck off. Yeah, and Sean Salisbury.
They covered the fuck out of cricket, I'll tell you that much.
Yo, when they fire Sean Salisbury, like I think the set piece is going to take his spot.
Yo,
like, we're going to get the 6 o'clock hour.
He's so red and sweaty too.
And it's like I've heard him talking about other shit. It's like, why aren't you talking about football, motherfucker? You barely know about that.
Exactly.
Whatever. So beIN Sports is garbage, but that's we've cracked the case. That's it. Wild. That's how they bought in. Never again. Not with Eric Wynalda. Never again.
No. Well, before we get to Eric Wynalda, apparently Kyle Martino's laid out his master plan for.
Yeah. This is a great little stash.
I hate him.
I know you do, and like you know what? Like I'm not gonna vote for him either because we got to stick with Uncle Eric. But
yeah, Mario, give me the cliff notes on this. What's his main goal?
I would love to see if this link works. There we go. Let's see. His reforms, subsidizing youth soccer costs, and then
he's gonna spend all that surplus, huh? He's gonna spend all of it.
Basically, building training centers regionally, and then
which makes sense to me,
and making the women's soccer league better.
Oh, so okay, we can do that.
And I like this random one: futsal court at every school.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's gonna work. That'd be sick, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
See, he's been listening to the set piece. He's one of the 14 people we've got listening regularly because we were talking about bringing that futsal home.
Yup, you're right.
We were talking about
by any means necessary. But no, he gets it.
We're still not with this motherfucker.
No, we can't be.
I'm just glad you're not on NBC Sports, you fucking smug piece of shit.
See, is it bad that I wanted him at FanFest? That was one thing that I was like, we gotta spill some beer on Cal Martino.
Nice.
Because I was waiting for him after the game. I was like, that motherfucker's gonna be on post game, and it was just like, oh, he quit, son of a.
That's
bitch.
one dude whose hair I muss up.
Yes. Oh hell yeah! I'm reaching. It's like how was FanFest? I don't know. I got thrown out 15 minutes in because I tried to
must Cal Martino's hair
because I grabbed Cal Martino's head and then I got tased.
Just gave him the good old buddy hair muss.
I feel like he'd be so mad he'd throw up.
No, he's not. Fuck him.
Too heavy? What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're gonna get into spice now.
Kyle Martino can get a jeans wedgie too. on site, son. Fucking
better not be wearing anything tight.
On site.
You know he is too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Not gonna be the president. Not on Eric Wynalda's watch. Not happening.
Son.
All right. No, okay, good. This is a good one.
Just get into it.
Yeah, the All My Children segment.
Basically,
let's check in with Chrissy.
Yeah, let's check in with Chrissy, everyone's favorite tattooed tanned man.
Oh, he's so creepy. God damn it. He's
everyone's
so creepy.
favorite ab implant guy.
Oh, he does too.
Apparently he's had more cyber babies.
Like how many kids has he had this year?
Just gave
6,
birth to 8 twins, Mateo and Eva.
Oh, it is a boy and a girl. Okay, good. So he's got 2 and 2.
They were made cryogenically with
Michael Jackson style.
Yes, exactly, Michael Jackson style with some unknown immigrant Mexican woman. I guess that's what
that's what we've been able to suss out through our set piece investigation.
Apparently, yeah, this is right. This is
from the streets
here first.
It's from the streets.
Yeah. So apparently, Chrissy finds he goes to the same cryogenic center in San Diego or nearby San Diego, which is really close to the Mexican border. He then has a Mexican immigrant surrogate.
Yep.
Brings us to term, probably pays some weird, fucking creepy ironclad settlement.
Absolutely.
Makes it, apparently they make it so that the mothers don't even know whose baby it is.
Yep.
And then the baby's born. They fly the baby on the plane. Chrissy's mom picks him up in Florida, and they bring him back to Spain.
I like how Chrissy's mom doesn't even fly all the way to California to get him. They meet halfway.
Exactly, because Chrissy's mom does not have time for that. Bullshit.
Do you think like he's definitely like putting on some gloves and like going to like return some videotapes? Like Chrissy's definitely doing some Patrick Bateman shit.
Yes, he's super
listening to Phil Collins and murdering people
bro.
with a nail gun. Like that's exactly what he's doing.
He genetically made sure that his son looks exactly like he does.
I know.
He trains them. And let's not forget that he's just to dispute any of the gay rumors you might have. Guess what? Chrissy does have sex, bro, and he does have sex with ladies because his girlfriend just had a baby too.
That's right, buddy. Doing it the conventional way.
Yeah.
Now, this is creepy enough, but let's talk about the long game. Let's talk about Eric Wynalda's plan for success.
Okay,
with U.S. soccer.
So we've already seen Eric Wynalda get on top of his soapbox, deliver his Ric Flair style U.S. soccer presidential his presidential speech.
Yeah.
He dropped Chrissy's name. You want to know why he dropped Chrissy's fucking name?
The long game.
Because guess what? Those babies were born in California, motherfucker.
Guess where they're coming back? 17.
Yes.
California, son.
That's where they're coming, bro. That's how we're gonna take America back. Is with Chrissy's cybergenetically engineered fucking babies running shit.
Starting in the midfield, Ronaldo. Suck on that.
USMNT, USWNT.
World Cup 2026 or bust.
It's happening.
Or 2030.
It's happening.
I'm telling
baby.
you right now, that's what's going down. Ronaldo is brokering a deal to have those genetically engineered soccer playing machines.
Oh, it's brilliant.
You think I'm bullshitting? Go on Instagram right the fuck now and look at what Chrissy's son is doing in training right now with Real Madrid.
He's putting up weight, bro.
He's nutmegging and curling on motherfuckers.
We're gonna have him in Qatar. He's 7, and that's 5 years. Yeah, he could play at 12.
Yep, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Come on, he can be ready to do. Why not?
He'll come off the bench at 12. He's Chrissy's kid.
That's what's gonna fucking go down.
It's the long game, bro. It's brilliant.
So yeah, watch out. Definitely watch out for Chrissy because he's definitely gonna have more cyberly genetically engineered kids.
I don't think he's done. Yeah, I think
he's not.
What he's got 4 kids now. Like where does he stops at 10, 15, 20?
I can't wait till Chrissy's son is playing 15 years from now he's playing in La Liga and he gets a high boot to the face and we just see he's not bleeding. It's just oil. It's just oil leaking from the side of his face. And Chrissy's made these fucking cyborg kids.
Oh,
it's fucking coming, son.
Oh, it's gonna be great, man.
And that's how Terminator starts.
Yo,
that's the Terminator reboot. Is when John Connor has to go back in time and kill Chrissy Ronaldo. I'm telling you right now,
man.
You heard it here first. I'm working with James Cameron on the screenplay as we fucking speak.
I'm ready.
Yo.
You know who's playing John Connor?
Who would that be?
Shia LaBeouf.
Running around for 3.5 hours. Going,
Gotta kill Chrissy.
Oh man! I hope The Rock plays Chrissy.
Oh man!
You know Chrissy's playing Chrissy.
There's no one else.
Chrissy's gonna play all his kids. He's gonna be a nutty professor ensemble. It's the only way they let me green light it.
Oh man!
The only way I got the green light
He's bankrolling the project.
Yeah.
One scene is just him putting his sunglasses on in slow motion for 15 minutes.
Movie's 6 hours long.
Yes.
Oh,
that's what happens
amazing.
When you get funded by CR7 Films.
Films.
The logo is just that gold terrible bust of him that dude made. Jesus.
Oh man,
they did make a better one. I saw.
Oh no,
I'm buying the URL right now.
Oh fuck. So let's
in sadder news.
Yes, this is much sadder.
I gotta
news.
get it together. That was amazing.
Remember that classic Italian team we were talking about that was feisty, handsome, but most importantly, they won.
Well, they're all dead.
They're all managing now.
Yeah, they're actually not all dead. They're all managing, which means none of them are playing on the team.
They're all walking around with no cartilage, and
which means their team is garbage.
Yes, Italy
out of the World Cup.
Yeah,
it's not good.
They pulled. It's not even pulling a U.S. men's national team. It's pulling a fucking I don't know.
This is
treason.
This is crazy because So part of me, I was trying to like process this, and part of me is thinking like, all right, Europe made qualifying too hard if all their good teams can't get in, but they didn't. You had to beat Sweden.
No,
You got shut out at the San Siro.
Let me put it this way for anyone that's not really, I don't know why you'd be listening to the set piece and you don't really follow soccer.
Right, but anyways.
imagine purchasing FIFA World Cup 2002 and not having an Italian team on there. It would never happen.
No.
Imagine playing fucking that Nintendo soccer game and not having the Italian team on there.
Who is Zinedine
Sweden's on there now?
Who is Zinedine Zidane going to headbutt in the chest? Not a Swedish guy.
No.
No way.
No.
It's a waste. It's a waste of a spot.
They
should
terrible.
overturn it.
You know what? You know what they should do? They should probably create another alternate tournament that runs around the same time as the World Cup, but it's all held in the United States, and a bunch of other
that's a good
like
idea
losers
because,
can play together and make a $1 gajillion.
Sounds quite similar to college basketball.
Yeah, so like the NIT.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, cool.
But a little bit more prestigious because it'll be the first time and probably the last time we'll ever do
It's
it.
the NIT.
And that is why Sunil Gulati should never be the president of U.S. Soccer.
Yeah, Eric Wynalda will never allow this.
No, he'll shut that down.
I mean, he heard the beginning of the Merica first minute.
Yeah.
You ain't first.
I think
You ain't
between the "You Will Not Replace Us" and right before the Eagle, that's when Eric Wynalda realized that he needs to shut down this NIT.
That's true.
So that's why he is my U.S. Soccer president.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Italy, man. It was.
Yeah. I was going to say, as hard as we're taking this,
but you know,
Italy took it really hard.
Yeah. Did you see the Serie B manager just go on a insane rant saying, basically got super nationalist about the fact that like there's not enough Italians playing in the Serie A, which it's I think at least 96% Italian,
something like that.
Which 2% African.
But
he
knew that, and he still meant it.
Exactly.
96% is not enough.
No, he needs that full. He needs it to go back to when they could say anti-Semitic stuff,
and it would be cool because nobody was
okay
Jewish.
because everyone was Italian and everything was cool. Yeah, he wants to go back to those good old days. Scary fucking times. And
honestly, I mean, we had hit with the Germans earlier, but like, I mean, Italian dudes all riled up are still a little scary too.
Still really scary.
Yeah.
You know that their shoes are going to be a little bit more slippery,
right?
Because they're either wearing, unless they're wearing the Fila driving shoe.
If they got the driving loafers on.
If they got the driving loafers on, then be careful.
Don't run because they could run you down. There's a lot of traction with those.
Exactly. So yeah, that's it's pretty sad. But you know who had a case of the senioritis was Danielle De Rossi.
Yeah, bro.
He definitely threw a My Sweet 16 fit.
Yeah, bro. They were trying to get him to come in the game. This is at the end of the Sweden game, right?
Yep.
So they're trying to get him to come in the game. They're trying to get him to warm up. And, like, you can't tell what he's saying anyways because it's Italian, but he essentially tells his coach, no, I'm not warming up. Fuck all that. And the coach is like, no, like, go warm up right now. I mean, there's, like, 15 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
They got to get a goal to get into extra time. He tells them, no, we want Insigne. Go get him to warm up. We need a goal. I don't know. I thought that was kind of badass.
Yes.
He's like, no, I'm not scoring this goal. He yelled at him, like, we don't need a draw.
No, that's exactly he knew what was up. And he was pretty upset they didn't qualify because it definitely played out again in this match.
I was going to say, at least he's calmed down, right?
No, I don't think he's calmed down one bit.
No, this is an outstanding clip of him bitch slapping somebody in the box and then taking a dive. It's outstanding.
It's amazing. It's probably one of the most Italian plays I've ever seen.
He smoked the guy
inside
too.
the box on a set piece. This dude is not even.
He pushed him, tore his shirt, and then bitch slapped him in the ear,
did all that
and then went down. It was beautiful. It's I don't know.
Let's not forget that De Rossi probably has about 4 inches on this dude and could probably out jump him, but he decided to
still bitch slap him in the ear.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slap the fuck out of you in the face. Yeah, and then go down. It was amazing. So he definitely received a red card and a penalty, and Roma ended up drawing. So it's rough weeks for De Rossi.
Yeah, I mean,
Patrice Everwatch.
Yeah, so still suspended.
Yes, very much so suspended.
Free Evra.
Actually, don't free Evra.
Based on the picture, I don't know.
Oh
do
my
not
God.
free Evra.
So yeah, so when I was putting together the outline for this, the initial outline, I thought, like, look, man, I got to find some spice. Like, we've hit all the big games. I got everything together. We've got the Champions League breakdown. Where am I going to find some spice? I'll go look and see what Patrice Evra's doing right now. Get on his Instagram. This is like the third thing up there. It's just like, wonder what this is. It looks like he's kickboxing. And it's repeated high kicks, kind of ear level, I guess.
Yes, very similar. Yeah,
to the side of someone's face.
And then he's loading them up very quickly and then unloading them once again.
This is my favorite part at the end where he's doing leg lifts, and the kickboxer that he was sparring with that I thought was Pablo Zabaleta is kicking him in the stomach while he's doing leg lifts, and he made that dude wear the ventilator bane mask.
Yeah,
just like he's working out and that guy's trying to help him. He's still got the ventilator mask on.
Because you know what? When you're kicking someone in the abs while they're doing leg lifts, you might as well make sure that you're
high altitude training, baby. That's exactly it. Like we might as well do that shit at high altitude training.
Getting two birds stoned at once.
And then randomly he was just doing Dance Dance Revolution in the middle of it. It's outstanding. It's an outstanding clip.
Or SNES's track and field. Yes. Except for it wasn't hurdles, so he wasn't jumping.
It's too bad. So I think to close that shit out, then we're not going to watch this whole 5-minute video about Russian hooligans. Probably should have pulled some sound bites out of it. I'll revisit that for later because I'm sure there were some.
It was menacing. It was menacing content.
I think the closing question is, are people going to get the shit kicked out of them by Russian hooligans at the World Cup? Or you think they're just going to shoot to kill for the first couple days and then just drag the bodies out?
If you're going to Russia, you're pretty fucked.
English fans know from the Confederation.
English fans know.
Or not the Confederation. Yeah, well, I might have been.
No, it was friendly. It was Euros.
It was Euros. Yeah, they know
because it was the Russians beating up English people. Yeah. And that's what the video's about. He's talking about we knew there's a shitload of English people around here, so we decided to fight them in a narrow street. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking about this shit.
That's super gangster. And I guess, you know what? I guess I'm going to allow it because as long as you get a couple weeks, at least now they'll get a break from beating and jailing gay people or
so they can just beat foreigners,
people that aren't Christian enough or whoever else they're beating for the week.
Instead, they're just going to be grabbing just European white dudes, smashing them in the face and yelling, "Are you American?" Like, no, we said they're not here. Like, they're not. No, they're seriously not coming. We're not American.
No, but yeah, so it's going to be a frightening time. So if you definitely want to get punched in the face or get your identity stolen, definitely go to the World Cup in
head to
Russia.
Russia in June.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if that one's a little bit too sketchy for you, don't worry because you can go to Qatar and then end up in a Qatari prison forever too.
And then build another stadium.
Yeah, work in their death camp. So
I'm sure everything will be fine.
And FIFA is not corrupt at all.
No.
So yeah,
this has been an episode of The Set Piece.
That was super spicy. Yeah, super fucking spicy.
Spicy at the end. It's got that kick at the end,
Yeah, so we definitely want to thank Podcast Detroit for hosting us again, and
definitely Sports Radio Detroit.
Definitely shout out
Chest Hair Mike.
Also, I know that we had to hit our quota on Mario. If any of your friends or family that are listening, they want to tweet at us or post some shit, where can they find us at?
They can find us on Twitter at The Set Piece. I think it's The Set Piece 16.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Set Piece 16. I think that's the same on Instagram. We're looking forward to ignoring your negative comments.
Absolutely.
But, praising the ones that pat us on the back. Shout out to
I'm a tweet President Trump.
Yep. All right, there we go. We're gonna go there right away.
Sponsored by Bro Beers.
Yeah, we're gonna send him some fake Muslim, Islamic, and terrible videos for him to retweet.
He'll love it.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. And he'll definitely love that eagle and the machine gun. Thanks to Randy.
Yeah, buddy.
Want to thank our new engineers to be with us, man. He was definitely on point.
Well played.
Yeah. So this is our 9th installment of The Set Piece. We'll be back.
I love this game. Happy. I
Oh, y'all niggas see me now. Yeah. No, you can smell what I'm cooking. I caught you looking. No, you see me now.